Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. The last time I showed you guys the real volcanism we have here in the volcanic geyser biome. So there's the volcano biome, this is the geyser biome. So volcanic geyser because it has to have both biomes to work here. Thank you guys who commented on this. I was kind of surprised nobody guessed exactly how I did it. And it was not done through command blocks or an invisible player or anything. That was real volcanism, quote unquote. So yeah, if you guys know how I did that, congrats. If not, like I said, I don't think anybody guessed it correctly the last time, exactly how it was done. But anyways, let's go ahead and go over here. And this episode, guys, we have one or two more building things we have to do, and also some things we have to tidy up around the world. One of the building things that I want to do is this right here. So, not the gambling game Impulse made right here. Oh, what up? So, who... Oh, it's Good Times with Scar. Say hey. Say hey to Scar. By the way, guys, I've talked to TFC. He is actually going for 5,000 right now. So we may have to initiate him into the 5K club if he gets in there. Scar, of course, already in the 5K club. He's flying around. He's approaching 7K right now. So that's awesome. But what we're going to do is right here, we're going to make a portal here. I know there's already a portal here, but this Orange District portal... This is the loneliest of all the portals. So what we're going to do, we're going to take down this portal here. So we're going to break this. And basically what I want to do is I want to make a miniature recreation of this banner right here. Or actually, sorry, not a miniature, a macroscopic recreation of that banner right there. And Scar is desperately trying to take off. There he goes. Sweet. So we're going to try to make a recreation of that banner right there, right here. So what we need is we need a lot of obsidian. We're going to need some concrete for the orange and the yellow, because those are very, very bright, vibrant colors. So we're going to need some concrete. We'll also need some dispensers and things, because I want to make this able to turn on and off. And essentially what it's going to be is going to be like a stage here, because this is supposed to be like the entertainment district. So we need like a stage here, like an entertainment stage or something. Just going to be a small little build here, probably about, no more than 15 blocks across or so, but I think it would fit perfectly here. I just have to make sure the portals link up properly with the Nether portal. So that is what we're going to do today. So right now, I'm going to head off to the end. If I can take off. I'm having the same problem, Scarhead. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Made it. Nice. So let me head off to the end here. We're going to mine some more obsidian. So we're in the end now, guys. We're mining some obsidian here, and this sort of brings me back to the obsidian we mined for the volcano biome. And there's actually an Enderman after me right now, but this right here is the last obsidian block we will mine from the end in Hermitcraft Season 4. And let's see how many obsidian we have total here. Let's jump to our statistics. And we want to go to blocks, and I think it's about halfway down here. Yeah, here we go. Obsidian mined, 50,128 obsidian. Quite a bit. And I think 45,000 is the amount we placed down, right? Times used. 45,000 used. So apparently we still have 5,000 sitting somewhere. But anyways, that is all the obsidian we need right here, I believe, for this project. So let's take this obsidian back to the overworld now. Outrun this angry Enderman. And get right on into the portal. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so what else do we need? We need some concrete, I believe. So let's head on down here. We'll make some concrete. And we'll get some of the other materials as well. Okay, guys, so as I've said, we're going to go ahead and switch up this portal right here to make it look like the banner of the Orange District. So this is supposed to be like a stage here with lights coming down from the top here and then like a curtain above that. At least that's how I imagine it. So let's go ahead and see if we can move this portal out. That's the first thing we have to do. We have to move the portal out to probably around here or so. Because we're going to make this thing about 11 or 12 blocks wide. So let's just go ahead and take this down here. Just chop this thing totally down. And we'll see if we can move the portal out here. Because we want to make sure the orange nether portal still links up with this. With this district, I should say. So yeah, good thing there's something underneath there. Thought I was going to fall into the underground section here. Which is quite extensive. You guys remember long time ago, we actually terraformed this whole region along with Mr. Wells Knight. So that was a huge project that we undertook. Let's see, do we have any... I'll tell you what we're going to do here. We're just going to we're going to jack some of this stuff right here. Because it's not going to matter what's underneath of this. Oh, is that all I got? What? Come on now. There we go. There we go. Perfect. There we go. And then put this on top. There we go. Nothing to see here. Alright, let's see if we can move it to... Let's see. I think I want the portal... Do I want it facing this way or this way? I'm thinking I want it facing this way. Because that way you'll be looking more up toward the platform. And and then the backside. The backside of this is going to be pretty bland, so I want it to be sort of like in the middle here. But yeah, that'll work. So let me sleep through the night here, and then we'll start to build this platform. Okay, guys, so we got the stage now, and we got the portal lit. Now it's time to see real quickly here if this will actually link up with the orange portal in the Nether hub. Hopefully it does. Just going to go through right here, close to the middle. Hopefully we end up in the Nether hub. Fingers crossed. Yes. Yes. Nether hub. Alright, awesome. Now to go back. Hopefully this also takes us back to the appropriate portal. And not to like Python Seatown or something like that. And yes. Perfect. Yep, right to the orange district. Fantastic. So this portal is fine, even though it was here. I think this is like the ideal spot. But it does connect up there as well. So now, let's just get out a water bucket. And we're going to use some of this concrete we have to basically make this. Make this, yeah. The lights coming down here. So we need an orange background and yellow lights, as well as some red concrete or wool for the curtain. I'm thinking maybe a wool would be better for the curtain, but we'll see. But the first thing I'll do is I'll just make this whole back section into orange concrete, and then we'll go through and place down the lights with the yellow after we get this whole thing to be orange. So I'm going to go ahead and place down the orange concrete now. I'll be back when we're ready to do the lights. So the orange concrete is now down, and it's definitely starting to look more like a stage, which is what we're going for, because this is the entertainment district after all. And now we need to put in some yellow. So I'm thinking the yellow lights should start in the corner and then sort of go diagonally downwards. And since this portal is wider than it is tall, we should have the lights cross somewhere like in this middle section here. So let me just tower up here. And we'll start this light section. So let's have it start right here. The first block right there. And we'll have it go down like this. So sort of like in an L-shaped pattern. So like, there's the L-shaped pattern, and it's going diagonally down one each time. So I think that's a good design pattern. Let's just carve out a few more blocks in this pattern to see what we end up with. So this one would be down here. This one would be right here. This one here, and then this one here would be the last one, I believe. So we'll just fill all this in with some yellow concrete. Make it rock solid. There we go. Perfect. So that would be one. And let's quickly do the other one here, and we'll see how it looks. Alright, that's looking good, looking good. I like how the yellow lights come down here and cross below the center, closer to the stage. It's very similar to how it does on the banner right here. So that's great. So I'm liking it so far. Now we need to work on the curtain up here. And so for that, I think I actually want to make like a red outline. Sort of like maybe like a tent type thing with a curtain coming down the front of this. As sort of like the stage. So I think what we'll do is we'll have some red hardened clay, or not red hardened clay, red concrete up the side. And then probably coming over like this. And then down the other side first. So we'll have like this, and then let's see, down here would be one. Yeah, down here would be one. So that would be sort of like the outline there. And then for the actual bit here in the front, let's just put down a little bit more red concrete. For the actual bit in the front here, I think I want some red wool. So let me just come on down here. And I think we have 15 blocks across here, and there's 3 sort of indents right here across this thing. So I think we can make those right here, actually. So that means if there's 3, there'll be every 5 blocks or so, there'll be an indent. So let me just eat something real quick, and I'll show what I mean by this. So I think we need this to come out like this. So it's going to be like here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And so then there'd be 3 right here. And 1 down like that. So that would be like 1 right there. We go over like another 5 or 6 blocks here. And then at this point, we'd have this come over here. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the 3 in the middle like that. And then again, same thing over here. Tower up. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 3 in the middle, and then 1 down like that. Let's see how that looks. And we'll just break all this. And let's see. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I think it needs something on the side here, maybe like some logs sticking out, as it's sort of like maybe the roll for the curtain that can rise and fall. I think that could be good, so we might add some logs on there. I think, in fact, we have oak fence, which might fit, like, let's say, along here as like a supporting element. How does that look? Yeah, that looks good. So we might need a little bit more oak fence for the other side. And then maybe oak wood logs coming out of here. So that it looks like there's something that this curtain can be like rolled up and down upon. So let me get some oak wood logs, and maybe also put some glowstone in the top bit there as well. And I'll be right back. All right, so we added the wood logs on the side here. I also put some buttons on it just to act like a little bit more decoration there. However, I still think it might need something else. So yeah, we got the same thing on the other side here. I'm thinking it needs, number one, a little bit more depth. And number two, I think this curtain needs to come down a little bit further because I don't like you can see the obsidian there. So I'm thinking I'll bring that down another block, the curtain itself down another block. And then we'll also go ahead and extend this back to about here. So basically we'll just have red concrete all along the back of this. And then once we get up to the top here, I also want to go ahead and put down some lighting so that bad stuff can't spawn up here. So I think I'll put down, every other block or so, maybe like this. I will put down some glowstone, just like that. And then, we'll come over here about, three or four blocks, and then put another batch of glowstone, say like right there. Another 3 or 4 blocks, some more glowstone, and then another 3 or 4 blocks, and more glowstone here. And then we can cover all this up if I have some wool, which I thought yeah, right here. So we'll just have this. Get some of that going on. Perfect. Should be good. And then we can just cover all this stuff up here up. Just like this. And we can even have it, sort of mirror this front part too if we wanted to. But that should be a good concealed light source right there. So bringing that curtain down the extra block actually helps a lot, I think. And yeah, definitely helps to set back the portal a little bit, make it feel more like an actual stage. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add carpet to the front. Now I thought about putting orange carpet here because it is the orange district. But we have to put pressure plates down here. And the only one I think that fit was these gold pressure plates right here, because we're going to need to trap the water to break the portal, because we're going to have a little bit of an automated portion to this this whole portal here. And so what I'm imagining this as is I'm imagining these gold pressure plates here, as well as this yellow carpet, which looks fantastic, by the way. I'm imagining this as being sort of lit by the lights right here. That's sort of what I'm imagining it as. So we'll just put that down all along there. Going to get rid of this temporarily. And we're going to go ahead and place down a button. Let's see, do I have some buttons and things in here? I think I do. Yeah, some buttons right here. So we'll place one button right there and one button right here. And now we need to get to the redstone portion of this. So let's just dump off all of our concrete. We're not going to need any more of that. Same thing with the wool. Carpet I don't think we'll need more of. We'll get our redstone stuff out. So we need some dispensers, observers, torches. And we'll grab this other banner here. I think that's all we need. Hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's it. So we're going to go ahead and put our dispensers right here. So this is going to be the first dispenser. This will be what lights the portal. And so all we need for this, it's going to be very, very simple. All we need is just a simple piece of dust. And that's going to be it. Boom. Dust. Done. So now if I put a flint and steel in here, portal turns on. That's awesome. Alright, cool. So that's that portion done. Now, I need to have the opposite side do what you just saw there. There needs to be a water block that's placed and then pick back up as well. So we'll leave that in there. That side's done. This side will place the dispenser over here. And we need to do a little bit of redstone wiring in the back here. So let me just dig in here and I'll be right back. Alright, so what we need here, we need this dispenser to dispense a water bucket inside of it. That's easy enough. Just have somebody hit the button. And there you go. The water will break the portal. And then the only problem is with this, you have to hit the button again to have it suck it back up. But we don't want to have to hit the button twice. We just want to have to hit the button once. So we're going to make a one wide double pulsar here that's going to allow us to do just that. So let me just dig out some of this stuff in the back here. Just dig all this out for right now. Let's just take that out for the moment. And so what we're going to do, let me just, can I dig down here? Ooh, I can, yeah, I can. Okay. This will work. This will work. So we're going to need right here, can I actually dig down one more block by any chance? Ooh, it doesn't look like I can. Okay. Let's, tell you what, we might be able to get this still. Let's see, are there any other blocks that are close? No, not really. Alright, let me drop down in here. This is the area we lit up a long time ago, where the elytra course goes underground here. And so what I need to do here, I need to tower up at this point, all the way up to the top. And we need to place down an observer block. It's facing upward right there. And so then let me just teleport out of here like that. There we go. Perfect. So we need that. We're going to go ahead and place down a dust on top of the observer block. And then we'll get down here. Let's just go ahead and use some concrete. We'll use some red concrete. And we'll have a dust right there. Then we need... Let's see if I can do this here. There we go. So we also need a dust coming down like this. Dust coming down over here with a repeater on 4 ticks. That's going to go into a block here, I believe. Let's see. Block right there. And then we'll have, let's see, we'll have a torch there, torch here, and then we just need another block right there. And I can't remember if it's supposed to be a orange or yellow block. Let's get to the front here and take a look. Looks like it's supposed to be orange, so we'll place orange block right there. So now what should happen, we place the water bucket in here, hit the button, we should see the water bucket be dispensed, it'll break the portal, and then be retracted back into the dispenser in one button press. So let's just light the portal. There we go. And then this one should break it and pick it back up. Fantastic. That's it. We did it. All right. Now we just got to cover this back up. So we'll just fill all this stuff in. Let me get some more red concrete rather. There we go. Red concrete. Fill all this in right here. So that's a very simple just double pulsar right there with the observer blocks. And that's it. Sweet. Sweet. Alright, so I think that is basically it. The only other thing we might want to add is like seating out here for like the public, because it is supposed to be like a stage. So maybe we just put, you know, a few seats out here like this. We'll put some over here, let's say. Let's put another one back here and back there. There we go. Perfect. Let's take a look. Take a look. Yeah, that looks cool. I think that works well and looks pretty much exactly like this orange banner here, I would say. I mean, you got the brown for the seating. You got the black obsidian as the stage. You got the lights coming down, the orange background, and then you got the red curtain above there. Perfect. Perfect. So let's just go ahead and we'll place this on here. Let's place this like halfway up right there. Yeah, perfect. That one and that one. I think that's on the same height level. Yep, perfect. Yep, so there we go, guys. We got the completed Orange District portal right there, complete with a built-in stage reminiscent of the banner. And I really like this. This is really cool. It definitely looks a lot like the banner, and I think represents the Orange Entertainment District really well. Because, yeah, stage, entertainment, you get it. Yep. Awesome. So let me just go ahead and turn this on. And there we go. We got it complete. Awesome. So that is the Orange District portal. Very nice. One of the projects I wanted to complete before the season was over. So now we want to get on to the White District. There's something I want to do in White District that might take a little bit of time, but I think it's important that I do. So we're now in the White District, and we're going to update the maps for this main mapping mural here. So I think we're going to go ahead and update every single one of these maps, which should update any other maps that are copied from this, which all the ones in my base I know are copied from this. So those update automatically when you update these. And I also want to fill out these. These are sort of, yeah, basically like individual districts that have yet to be filled in. So what I'll do is I'll basically craft up a bunch of maps and make sure to copy the appropriate district into the appropriate slot so that all these are filled out. Because I feel like leaving this sort of unfinished is kind of unfortunate because it's a great build. Python made this a while back initially, and I've been sort of updating the main map, but just haven't gotten around to filling in these. And it'd also be nice to update the main one. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but yeah, I think it's going to be well worth it. So let me just go ahead and grab all of these. I'll actually put everything else in shulker boxes for right now. And we'll update all these maps. Alright guys, so we now have the maps updated here. So this is the final Hermitcraft 4 map, fully updated. Let me just, there we go. That's better view. So that is the final Hermitcraft 4 map right there. Pretty impressive, and I really love that you can actually like walk all the way from Wells Knights area down here, this path, all the way up to the very edge of the volcano biome, and then all the way down here, and back through here to the Brown District, Shopping District, and then all the way back to Wells's area over here, because everything's connected up via paths. It's awesome. It's awesome. And then, of course, we also have the copied maps here. So we got the Blue Residential District, of course, with our house right there. And that, we actually got, yeah, you can see the exact location of the map in my house, in case you guys want to go there. That's going to be on, I think, this map, too. Yeah, actually, yeah, right there. That's my house with that green little dot up there. Nice. We got Brown District right here. We got the White District right there. Purple District right here. We got green right here. This is the farming district. There's Impulse's super farm right there. The yellow district with our netherwort farm. Asuma's, of course, fruit farm. Wells's cactus farm. And then over here, we have the Danglands, which is where all of our games are. So that's, yeah, the Ice Boat Road. Yeah, the Whack-A-Mole game. Stuff like that. And then, of course, the Orange District, where we built this portal today, right there. So that is all the maps updated for this area. So yeah, very happy we got that done. And now I need to go over here and we need to actually, wait a, yeah, I chose the wrong one, didn't I? Yep, these are the ones that explode. That's the wrong rocket. But we do need these for the Elytra course, which we need to refill these dispensers. And I'll put some more fireworks in here as well. Just got to go craft some more up. But there we go. So now anytime we finish the Elytra course, we'll have a little bit of a celebration at the end there. Very nice. Okay, awesome. So that is now done. And with that, guys, I'm calling a close to Season 4 here on Hermitcraft as the building portion is concerned. We will have one more episode on Saturday, which is going to be like a world tour and a before-after panoramic shot of the entire server. So it should be pretty awesome. Definitely check that out. But I just want to say thank you all so much for watching all the videos throughout the season. Hopefully you saw something that was amazing, incredible, got you inspired to do something or improve your own life in some way. As always, guys, I really do appreciate a like on the video, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more great Minecraft content. Until next time, guys, this has been Cub. Goodbye.